Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them, and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, welcome to STSPN here tonight. Friday Night Lights. It's not football, but it is football. European football. Soccer. Lake Stevens Vikings against the Marauders here tonight. Both teams coming into this game expecting to win. Lake Stevens hasn't lost yet. They're 3 wins and 2 ties. And Mariners coming into this game with 3 wins and 1 loss. And they lost to Jackson, who's leading the Wesco 4A here in this area. So getting ready for the starting lineups out there for Mariner. I hope I can keep track of this with the PA announcer here, but we'll let them just keep coming on the field here. So, nice night up here in Lake Stevens area. Sunshiny, warm day. We're up into the 60s here today, and we're down to about high 50s now. Expected to go down to about 50 degrees by the end of game time tonight. So it should be a fun, good game and a good weather to play this game in, and no rain in the Northwest today. So, in goal for Mariner Marauders will be number 2, Ibo Barrow. The Mariners have several seniors returning to this game, and 1 9th grader on this team, number 19 out there, who was just introduced a minute ago. And he is one of the scorers. They scored in their previous 2 games. So in for goal here for Lake Stevens. Victor Vega, Jason Busby, Jacob Woodward, Sebastian Figueroa, Ben Bitness, Justin Harden, Jackson Baker, Jordan Ross, Jason Herrera, Brody Cook, who I understand is going to St. Martin's, Emmanuel Magrito, Jaden Digos, Rodrigo Montez, and Josh Bradley will round out. And Aiden Crook rounds out the team here for Lake Stevens. Out there on the field running the show out there tonight is Andrew Kirst, the referee. And we'll take a break for the national anthem here.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, we're back here live, and that was the Pledge of Allegiance and not the national anthem. I get confused because there's no band out this field here tonight, so getting ready for the start here as players get their last-minute instructions from their coaches. Head coach for Lake Stevens, Wes Vanhauser. Head coach for Mariners, Henry Bush. Both a couple nice young men out there looking to get a win here tonight and hoping that their players can do just that. They lost a couple of goals on some just mistaken shots is what Henry was telling me. So he was hoping that they can keep the ball down and not shoot over the goal and shoot into the goal instead. So there's a soccer goal and there's a football goal down there. So let's see which one they're going to shoot for tonight. Wesco 4A Jackson is undefeated, 3-0 in league, 5-0 overall. Lake Stevens 2-1 league, 3-2, 3-0 and 2 overall with 2 ties. Mount Vernon 2-1, 3-2 overall. Kamiak 2-1, 3-2 overall. Mariner is 2-1 and 3-1 as they come into this game tonight. Glacier Peak 0-2 and 1 tie, 1-3 in the tie overall. Monroe 0-3, 1-4 overall. And Cascade 0-3, a 1-3 and a 1 tie as we get underway with the game here. As Lake Stevens brings the ball down the pitch. Back to Mariner here. Try to settle things down here and figure out who's going to be in control. Out of bounds throw in here for Lake Stevens. There's the ball down the sideline here. Working hard down there is Francisco trying to get things going. Going to be a Mariner throw in on the side down here. Let's see if get behind some of these posts. Nice throw in there. Kicked off the end line. I think that's going to be. No, I thought it was going to be a corner. Maybe it is going to be a corner. Yep. So first corner here for Mariners. Scoring attempt. Kick is up in front of the goal. Trapped by Mariner, but lipped out, and Vikings clear it upfield. Vikings maintaining control in the backfield here. Cross pitch. Double team for a moment. Vikings' first attempt here at moving the ball around, try to forward it up. There's a long ball up, over, headed over. It was almost an offside, 1-on-none. And that ball went right by the goalie for the first score of the game there. Wow. So Jackson Busby got a nice move there on a good clean breakaway, and unfortunately ball got past the goalie there and puts Mariners down 1-0 here for the home team, getting up for an early goal in this game. Mariners have to regroup here, shake that off. Long ball. Little scrubble on the other side. There's a ball up in the middle. Goalie's coming out. Nice play by the goalie to get out there in the nick of time to clear that ball out. Mariners back in control on defense here. Defenders clearing the ball up midfield. Could have been a give and go and didn't quite get there. Mariners in control midfield. That ball went off the end line. I think that's going to be a goal. Well, the referee is pointing toward a corner. And I think that's what we got here. So we get the next corner here for the Mariner, the second corner of the game. Ball far past the goal, way out to Vikings, cleared out. Mariners got the ball. Shot up, over, and above the goal. Could consider that a shot on goal, but we'll mark it that way for now. He was trying to do that. I got two balls off the pitch in the back over there, so goalie's went on a hunting trip after the balls. I think we got the clock on the scoreboard there, don't we? With 34:46 left to go in this first period.
Exactly what we got.
So we're tied into the major scoreboard here, and the ball's back in play. Mariner double team and took the ball away over there. Good. Controlling midfield. Out to the right wing. Double team move taken away by nice defensive there, but almost lost it back again. And that ball went out of bounds over there off of Lake Stevens Viking. It'll be a Mariner throw in. See how far he can throw it. Quite a ways. Ball's back to midfield. Vikings cleared out with a long ball. Held up midfield here. Trying to set up a little bit of a play. Bringing it all the way back and got in trouble, lost it there. Got it back. Nice attempt to feed forward up the middle, but defended nicely by Mariners. That ball will go out of bounds over there with a Viking throw in. Easy short throw in. And that ball's off the end line. That'll be a goal kick. That's the goalie here for the Mariner Marauders. Eddie Burrow goes pick up that ball, extra ball.
Are those different colors than they used to be?
What different colors?
The soccer ball.
Well, that one's, yeah, it's not a white soccer ball. It's a brown soccer ball, or pumpkin colored soccer ball if you want.
Didn't it used to be white and
White and black is traditionally a soccer ball. Yes, you're right. We get a little comment from our tech staff here. And it is interesting to see a different colored ball played out here. Nice move there by Mariners. Nice save on the far side. Back to the middle. Ball's up in front of the goal. Cleared out by the Vikes. Back up toward the goal again, right to the goalie on a long, hard kick. Long shot on goal for the Marauders. A little toss up there, and the referee's going to call that obstruction against the Vikings. It'll be a free kick there for Mariner Marauders, and that's in a position where he could put that in a goal. And I think many of these kids are quite capable of kicking the ball that far right up in the goal. So let's see how close he gets it. He tries to make an attempt at it. He does. It's going right up to the goalie. Unfortunately, no Mariners got in there to interfere with him catching it. So it's like a fly ball in baseball. It just came right to him. A couple of quick headers there by the Mariner defenders. Clear the ball out. There's a feed on the right side. Could be a shot on goal. Got back to the middle. Shoot again on goal. Didn't quite get the shot off. Blocked. Vikings still got control of the ball momentarily and lose it. Back to the Mariners. A little physical there as referee's going to call a shove against Mariners there. We have a Lake Stevens player on the ground pulling up his socks. And free kick here right down on the old football 41-yard line. The run under the ball at goal, headed by a nice Jackson, but into the hands of the goalie. And a header attempt at a shot on goal there. I'll give him a shot on goal attempt. After that early score by the Vikings here, things haven't been too many shots on goal as they work forward to it. There's a ball up in front, and that ball's going to get off the baseline. Linesman says it's a corner kick, and that'll be the first corner here for the Vikings. Low ball in front of the goal. Again, off a Mariner. And we have a second attempt at the corner here. There's the ball up over the top. Going out of bounds on the far side over there. And that's going to be a Mariner throw-in on the far side. Jackson leading Wesco 4A with 3 wins, 5-0 overall.
They beat Lake Stevens today 11-1 in baseball.
And they beat Lake Stevens today in baseball. 11-1 was the score, and they also beat Jackson beat Lake Stevens last Wednesday in the bottom of the 7th by 1 run. So they got a couple wins over Jackson. Jackson has a couple wins over Lake Stevens in baseball. Here's a free shot on goal by up in the middle. Oh, and it could have been a shot on goal, missed it cleanly, but it was a good attempt. The ball still moving clearly as the fans get excited, and a short shot on goal by Lake Stevens right to the goalie. So could have been goal number 2 there for Lake Stevens. But it swing and a miss, as they say in baseball. He didn't get his foot on it. There's the ball bouncing out to the far corner. Going to be a throw-in, I believe. It's going to be a corner. It went off the end line. Got blocked out by the post over there. I couldn't see where it went out of bounds. So it's going to be the third corner for the Mariners here tonight. Always a possibility of scoring off a corner. I love to see it happen. This one's coming up over right down in front of the goal. Far past the goal, off of the Vikings to the far side. Cleared up way to midfield. And the Vikings making a run on the far side. Tried to pass it forward. Yeah, tried to pass it forward there and didn't get it through the Marauder defense. Wonder how much marauding the Mariners actually do, you know? Hard thing to do these days, be a marauder. Ball centered up, cleared out by the Vikings. Possibility of run and go here. Let's see who the fastest player is. It's a nice shot on goal there by the Vikings. I think that was Jacob Woodward took that shot. And off the goalie out the baseline. Give the Vikings a corner kick opportunity here. So didn't make the shot on goal, but got a chance to score here again if we can get that ball up into the mix. Nice corner, a little bit long. Kick back in the middle, cleared out by the Marauders. Jackson picks it out of bounds over here. Off the sideline for a throw-in for Mariner. First substitution of the game, number 8, Ruben Fierro is in for the Mariner Marauders now. As we're down to the 24-minute remaining left in this first period of play here at Lake Stevens High School. Nice takeaway by the defender there for Lake Stevens. Trying to settle things down here. That ball's off of Mariner. And another out of bounds play. That will be out of bounds off of Lake Stevens for a Mariner throw in well downfield. Mariner still controlling the ball midfield. Up forward, should be out to this side. Ball up, centered midfield. Goalie comes out. Nice recovery there by Lake Stevens' goalie there. That's Jason Busby, I think, in goal. Mariner seems to have the ball on their end of the, or on the scoring end of the field here. Lake Stevens end of the field more than Lake Stevens does, but Lake Stevens has the early lead here with that first goal early on. A little shove off there by Mariners gets called by Andrew Kirst, and it'll be Lake Stevens with a free kick.
Why does it always seem like the Lake Stevens has more players out there? Seems like they've always got more players on either end.
Well, they're more aggressive, but sometimes it's easier to see the white than the black, don't you think? That they have more players. They press more up hard up front, bring their mids up further up. So they're playing a little different kind of offense than Lake Stevens is here today. with the midfielders pressing forward as what you call it, advancing or scoring midfielders. Free kick on the far side over there again for Lake Stevens. Low ball kicked back out. Probably going to go out of bounds. Will be a Lake Stevens throw in again. So yeah, one of the reasons you're probably seeing less Lake Stevens players up offensive-wise is they seem to be doing more, playing more midfielders in a holding mid position instead of an advancing or aggressive mid position. So their center mid is usually staying back, and their defenders are staying well back, as they should at this point in the game. Long ball right in to the goalie from that free kick.
Shot.
So,
Wow, that was a good
goal,
shot.
yeah, goal had a shot on goal, but it goes right straight to the goalie. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Needs to get some heads in there to help out.
Well, that's better than kicking it off the end line.
Better than kicking it out. Yes, it is. Mariner coming down. There's a long ball. Didn't go across very far. Got intercepted by the Vikings there. So if you look at the kind of the way the formation looks now, you see only 3 white shirt midfielders or defenders in the back, and 3-4 forwards up front. The midfielders pressing right in behind them. So there's the ball coming out. Goalie's coming out. He might get in trouble if he gets out of that, but unfortunately he had some help from his defenders there. And it's going to be a push-off against, I think he's going to call a handball or an elbow call there, bounced off of Lake Stevens. So that will be ended there. Closing in on the 19 minutes left to play here in this first period. Lake Stevens with that early 1-0 lead still. Mariner trying to get some action here. That ball's going to go off the end line. There's going to be a substitution here, I think. And a substitution for the Mariners.
I want to thank Jason Pearson and the staff here at Lake Stevens. They're always very, very welcoming and accommodating.
Yeah, they were nice here. It's a nice place here to be at Lake Stevens. So blocked out by the post here. Looks like I missed something, but it looks like going to be an easy throw in here for the Mariners as they get ready to go. Nice play back to mid for Mariners. Got to the wing. Pressing up forward here. Unfortunately, let that ball go out of bounds over there. So. Going to be a possible shot. Somebody's going to get knocked down. No call. Referee right there didn't see anything unusual. And that ball's going to. That's going to be a pushing foul or obstruction foul. Mariners will get the ball here. Number 14. Jeffrey Becerra the same is in for the Mariners. The Mariners have made several substitutions here in this first period. Long ball up in front. Yeah, little holding grab there. I actually saw the grab. Referee saw it, and he didn't call it right away, but going to come back up here about the 42-yard line or somewhere in thereabouts, or that grab. Good call down there by Andrew. See how close to the goal he can get this ball. That's going up well short, but bouncing up through and into the goalie. No threat at this point. Long ball across the pitch to nobody. And out of bounds on the far side. And looks like Mariners going to have another substitution over here. Giving several of these young men a chance to play here. Number 10, Edgar Guzman, one of the captains of the team, coming into the game. And 19, Alexis Belisara Roman. Nice name for a soccer player. Long ball. Fortunately, Vikings weren't able to under it, but they did get quickly there. Controlling. Fans are hoping for a shot on goal. Lots of defenders, 4-on-1, the Mariners against 1, so they did stop them easily, finally. That's going to be a call against the Mariners for a kind of a high kick there. So Vikings with a real chance here to score. Get the ball about from the football 25-yard line, maybe a 35-yard shot. Here's the first substitution for the Vikings. I think Meggs dropped it in front of the goalie. Nobody ran for it. I think they better practice that one again. Again, obstruction by the Vikes. Ball gets brought back out to the center of the field here, so well, it's not that far to the goal, but he should be able to drop it somewhere up there and there, 10 or 15 yards in front of the goal. And he does just that. Off the head of a Viking. Back out controlled by the Mariners. Not sure why I went too far that direction, but here we go. Try to make a forward feed now and see if we can get it out here to the wing. Make a run back to the middle. Outside. Shot across the middle. There's nobody in there but white shirts and one black shirt. I think that will get what we call a knockdown. Gonna probably get a warning. So, yeah. He's not getting up right away.
Come on, it's a soccer flop.
I think that was Alex Roman knocked him down. So he's up now. A little conversation there with the referee. got a substitution going on here for the Vikings. Looks like number 15 is coming into the game, Jordan Ross. Left-footed kick. Defended nicely. There's a shot on goal blocked by Marauders. Cleared out down the far side. The one-on-one. Let's see who can happen here. Got away from him. Could have controlled a little better. Would have been an exciting moment there. One-on-one on the goalie. That's going to be an offsides call against the Mariner. That's the first offside call we've had here tonight, which is kind of surprising. Usually happens more than once this far into the game. So we're down to under 11 minutes now. And number 13, one of the captains for Mariner, is in the ball game now. Martinez. Rogelio. Vikings cross the ball far side of the field, double teamed over there. And that ball's out of bounds, will be a Mariner throw in. Definitely getting dark here now. In the early game, JV game, the sun was shining so bright down on this field in one direction, and you couldn't even focus very well. You looked off toward the west, which is where the sun usually sets. Mariner down far side, looking to get a clear off. Here's an attempt back to the middle. Could be a shot, it could be a pass. Pass back out to the outside. Going around the corner, center of the ball. If he keeps control of it, and it's taken away there by a nice defending. There's a nice shot, or not a nice shot. It is a shot, but well way over the goal there by Mariner. We'll give them another shot attempt on goal at that anyway. So goal kick here for Lake Stevens. That should be a knockdown. Free kick here for the Vikings. Aiden Kroc knocked down, got back up. Aiden Crook, excuse me. Fans getting a little excited down here, trying to make something happen. One, give him a yellow card for things like that, but nothing was incidental. I've seen basketball games rougher than that. And that was unfortunate. That was definitely not intentional, but referee's going to go over and check with his sideline partner there and see if he saw anything different. That'll slow the play down. So it seems to be all right. No harm done, apparently. So we get a free kick here. See if we can get some Vikings running under the ball. They're in the cluster, bounced up in the air to the goalie and end that threat. Long ball by the goalie way past mid-pitch here. Ball looked like it was off of a Viking. Went out of bounds. Linesman didn't make a call yet, so he checked with the center referee, head referee, and decided that it's going to be off of the Viking, or off of a Mariner. So be a Viking throw in here. As we get another Viking substitution. Francisco Llamas is now in the game for the Mariners here for the next 6 minutes or so.
Not Mariners, Marauders.
Or Marauders, yeah. I keep wanting to call them Mariners. They should be Mariners, but they're Marauders.
You calling somebody there, Ron?
No, accidentally hit the phone. They got roll phones in this place that make dial tones. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I heard a dial tone.
Yeah, well, I heard one just now. And there's a takedown in the box. That is going to be a penalty. He's going to complain a little bit, but fans are complaining. Andrew Kirst is not going to give up on that. So, Mariner Marauders are going to get a penalty kick here. And this could be a real tough break here for the Vikings because they're leading 1-0 here with 5:34 left to go in this first half period. And now we get a penalty kick right here. See if the goalie can guess right here. Jackson Busby needs to find his cue off of this shot. And there's the attempt for shot, and he's kicked at the goalie. Nice, right straight at him, and stopped the PK. Busby did a nice job there, and the fans got all excited about that one. Kind of got us a little excited too up here in the booth. And the Viking home crowd very happy with that result. Not sure that the intent was to kick it straight into the center of the goal, but that's not the best place to try to make a PK. So Mariner comes up short, got the ball up front again. Trying to get the ball back center. Nice defense by the Vikings, but there's a shot on goal, tipped out by the goalie. Very nicely done. This Mariner is threatening quite rapidly here toward the end of this first period. It gets a corner. Be their fourth corner attempt here of this first period. Again, a scoring opportunity, low ball inside, cleared out. Vikings with control, trying to keep control, and do for the moment. Long ball downfield, and there's going to be a penalty again. As another Viking is taken down, and he's not too happy getting up here. Let's see who that is. Number
Is that a yellow card?
7, Jacob Woodward. Don't know if he got a card on that or not. I'm looking down at the scoreboard. Did he wave a card? Or did you just writing him down? Yeah.
I thought it was a yellow card.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was looking down, so I didn't see him hold it up there at the end again. Usually he holds it up quite a bit. May have just...
Well, he wrote it down.
Yeah, he just may have written it down as a warning or something. I'm not sure. Sometimes you get one warning before you get the card. Oh, that's a nice shot in there at the goalie, but didn't result in a goal as the goalie bopped it out, and the Marauders are heading downfield again. With another possible attempt here as they're challenged. There's an interference by the Vikings as the Mariners will get another free kick here. As we're approaching the 2-minute period of this half. The shot well up in front of the goal. Players underneath. Goalie nicely elevating out through the group and catching that ball. Then spoiling that attempted goal.
Well, this is volleyball. They could have batted that in.
Yeah, that's one of the rules about soccer that I wish wasn't there, is that the goalie can catch the ball. If the goalie could just touch the ball and not catch it and stop the play, I think it would be a more interesting game. That's just me. Die-hard soccer fans don't agree. But
I'm an offsides. Get rid of the offsides.
I don't know about that, but
That way you could have the long ball.
yeah, that'd be a different game for sure. But if the goalie just couldn't catch the ball and stop the play, it'd be a whole different ball game there. Going to get another obstruction call against the Mariner there. Sort of that final 2-minute control warning here, which is kept on the field by the referee. So the clock will show 2 minutes here until the referee decides 2 minutes of play are up, unless he extends it a little bit. So here's another possible chance to go shoot on goal. Now a low ball up in front of the goal, popped up in the air, goalie's under it and catches it. So the goalie gets quicker to the ball than the Vikings and clears that ball out long downfield. And so far, Mariner has the ball. Taking it to midfield. Got it taken away a little bit too cutesy there. And there's another knockdown, didn't get called. Mariner with again the ball through the crowd. 2-on-1. Cleared out by the Vikings. We still have a Viking down the field. We're going to have a call here, as that young man that got knocked down is staying down. The trainers will go out on the field here. And that 2-minute clock will get extended here by the referee as we'll see what's wrong with this going on out there. See if I can get the glasses on. Well, trying to get him up on his feet, which I'm glad to see, because if he'd have hurt his knee or anything like that, he wouldn't be able to be getting up and walking off like that. So very glad to see that that young man is walking off the field, and we'll have a substitute player come in for him for the last minute or so of this period. So, trainer's even smiling at him. So. Number 35 is who it is. So. Aiden Crook. Aiden Crook. I keep pronouncing his name wrong. Sorry, Aiden. So back in play here with a long fly ball up over the top and into the goalie. Nicely done. Jackson Busby's doing a great job down there in goal for Lake Stevens tonight. And the referee decided that that's enough for the first half. So Vikings lead with 1-0 with 4 shots on goal, 3 corners so far. Against Marauders with 6 shots on goal and 4 corners. So we'll take a break here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go, it looks like it's here right now, I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes, we are the first choice for breweries to introduce new beers, limited or specialty beers, and beers you just won't find anyplace else. At Fred's, we like to say that once we get you through the front door, our friendly service, relaxed family atmosphere, and our quality food and beverages will keep you coming back.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
Thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, welcome back to Lake Stevens High School here in Lake Stevens, Washington. We're ready for the second half of this soccer match here between the Lake Stevens Vikings and the Mariner Marauders. Mariner trying hard to get back in this ball game. They're down 1-0 after an early goal here by Jackson Busby for the Vikings. Mariners had a penalty kick with about 4 minutes left to go in that second period. You were with us then. And it was shot straight at the goalie to no avail for Mariner. And so as we start this second half of the soccer match here today, Vikings holding on to that 1-0 lead, trying to get their first win in league play here. Against the Mariner team. So as they get off to take the pitch there, we'll switch directions. We'll have Lake Stevens in the black with the gold letters here on our right against the all-white Mariner Marauders. We start the second half. Mariner had 5 shots on goal in that first half, including that PK. 4 corners and wasn't able to capitalize on any of them. Lake Stevens Vikings only had 4 shots on goal and 3 corners, but one of those ended up in a score. So we'll see what the coaches had to say during that halftime break. See how they adjust who's playing on the field out there. So get ready to start the second half. Mariner playing this game tonight here. They'll play next Monday against Kamiak and next Wednesday against Cascade at home for their upcoming game schedule. And Lake Stevens will be playing Monroe at Monroe and Mount Vernon at Mount Vernon next Monday and Wednesday on their upcoming game in the schedule as we get underway here with Mariner. Long ball downfield. Trying to get something aggressive going here. Mariner again recovering the ball after a few mishaps over there on the far side by the Vikings. Swing the ball to the far right. Up the sidelines into the middle. That was not a pass to a white shirt. Got to go white to white, not white to black. As Vikings are going black to black. Nice give and go there. Still kind of in control of the Vikings. And Vikings got the ball and shot on goal. That could. Nice shot on goal. Nice stop by the goalie there. As the Viking gets another early attempted shot on goal here. Start the second half. A little bit wider shot would have been in the goal box there. So West Anheuser Van Hoosers got the Vikings charged up here, coming off aggressive. See if we can keep up the pace here as they bring the ball all the way down the far left side. Unfortunately, too far down the left side and out of bounds for Mariner throw in. Mariner control down the right side again. Centered up, back to mid. Out to the wing. Mariner still controlling. A little bit of tie up there. 2 Vikings taking down number 5 there, and there'll be a interference play, and Mariner will get the shot here as this could be a goal attempt. Ball's up into the pack, bounced around on the ground, kicked around again, and the goalie comes out and finds it loose in there and picks it up for the save. And somebody on the Mariner team there is down on the field, and we'll have the training staff come out to see what's going on out there. There's a little kicking going on around there, and I think he probably got kicked. And looks like the Mariner coach, Henry Bush, has gone out there as well. See what we can find out here. We've got several people coming out there. He's not Not moving around too much, but trying to sit up. I think they're going to get him up here. Looks like going to call for a sub as he's being helped off the field there a little bit, limping. So maybe he got twisted ankle, kicked in the ankle or something, but glad to see it's not any kind of a knee problem, because those are more serious than anything that could happen the way he's walking. So good luck to him as he recovers from that little. And that'll bring in Edgar Guzman, one of the captains for Mariners, the Mariner Marauders. If we resume play here, probably get another 30-second or minute added to the end of this game for that delay. See what the referee out there, Andrew Kirst, decides to do later on. As the Vikes carry the ball far side here. Attempt to feed through, but getting double teamed by the defenders there. Mariners up the ball. Should have let that one fall through, but didn't, and ended up off a Mariner, out of bounds for Viking throw in here. Moving about 6 minutes into this 40-minute second period. Long throw downfield. And out of bounds again. I think that went off of a Viking, so it'll probably be a Mariner throw in here. I think slowed down a little bit since that injury down there by the goal, so we can get the boys fired up again here and get some action going. That's a long ball downfield, didn't clear through. Going to be a call down there by the referee for an obstruction, so that ball's going to come back. Must have been a little more serious than what I was looking at, because I didn't see a serious obstruction there, but the Vikings get the benefit of that call and get a free kick here, about 40 yards out from the goal. The defenders are way out in front of the goal. And that ball's up and down into the goal box, bounce in front of the goal. Vikings got a foot on the ball, didn't quite get the shot off, and cleared out by Mariner on the far side. Dodged a bullet there, you might say, because that ball could have bounced any way down there in front of the goal. There's a free run by the Vikings. Going to take a shot past the goalie. The ball is rolling free, but no Vikings there to take care of it. So stopped by the goalie and saved by the defenders down there for the Vikings. Long ball long and far out by Mariner. It will be a Viking throw in down here. So a little excitement going on down there, but no results in the scoring column. AR says bring the ball back up here to the line here. Alexander Wentland. I believe it's Alexander on this side. And that ball's out of bounds again. So Vikings working their way back downfield, throws the ball out to the middle. Not sure why they didn't carry that across, but and there's going to be a penalty against the Vikings for a takedown. Little wrestling move there, and then there's going to be another penalty there. No, just going to be a warning for the Vikings there as he's kind of delayed the game a little bit. There's a long ball down in front of the goal, off Mariner, saved on the sidelines. Mariner working the ball down this side. Out of bounds. Heavy defending there by the Vikings as they double. Oh, that ball off the back of the referee's head. He says, play on, didn't hurt me. And that ball's out of bounds. It'll be a Viking throw-in. Well, let's see if they can work the ball downfield again now. It's a nice crowd out here tonight. There's probably at least close to 100 fans for mostly the Vikings here. Parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, boyfriends, girlfriends. Nice to see that many people out here for a good soccer game, but it is Friday night. And you're in Lake Stevens. And if your son's out here playing, you're going to come out here and watch him. There's the ball back in the middle for the Vikings. Cleared out. It's a, yeah, that little banging around out there, and the referee's going to call that obstruction against the Vikings. So once again, the Mariners will get a free kick out here in midfield. And we'll see which way the ball bounces as it heads down there toward the goal.
I see there's some parents that brought their children that they're not watching because they're running back and forth in the stands here.
Yeah, there's a couple people who bring their kids out here and let the kids run wild. And they want to get them really good and tired so when they take them home, they'll fall asleep. So,
well, I just think about the fans that are sitting down there trying to watch, and the kids are just...
Yeah. Well, I'm
not saying nothing.
Especially to them, right? Well, unfortunately, they'll tire out in a while. That ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Linesman says it's going to be a Mariner throw-in. Long ball into a Mariner and off a Mariner. Back to the Vikings. Vikings got the ball up on the far side. Controlling it nicely. Trying to clear something up. There's a shot up toward the goal. In front of the goal. There's a shot on goal and cleared out by the goalie there for Mariner. And that will result in a corner kick for the Vikings, but definitely a shot on goal. And see if the Vikings can't capitalize on that. I always think it's a 50-50 chance to score on a corner kick, and here's the ball. It's up in front of the goal, bouncing inside on the ground, feet on it, and cleared out. Vikings have it, but
Pole's in the way.
No call. Oh, it was a call. No, it's going to be a free kick. So there was a knockdown or a takedown or an obstruction down there by the Vikes. So Mariners will escape that corner goal attempt.
I was going to say tackle, but there is a tackle in this, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a tackle. I haven't seen anybody really doing any tackles for these kids yet. I had a couple attempted earlier on. But now that you mention it, maybe we'll see one. And there's a shove and a knockdown.
Holding.
And that'll be a dangerous place for a free kick right there, because that's going to be a cross in front of the goal. Let's see who's going to... No, it's just going to be a throw-in. I thought he was going to call in for a penalty. So, my bad. Didn't get... There's the shot, though, in front of the goal. Kicked off a Viking. And Mariners still trying to get control of it here as we do for header. Bouncing back and forth midfield. Mariner does come out with it from behind the center pole holding up the stadium here.
Could you go out there and move those, Ron?
And Vikings again get the ball. Coming down near side. Nice takeaway there by Mariner. And that ball's going to be off the Vikings. Quick Mariner throw in. They're not wasting any time here as they try to plow their way through. Mariners working hard here. There's a shot off into the middle. Back to the sideline. No. Sideline. Wrong direction. Well, and there will be a pushing obstruction, I think, out here. Ball should come back out. Yep, it'll come back out for a Viking free kick. Game's a little bit physical here, but not too bad. Nothing out of the ordinary for a soccer game with young men of this caliber. Like to make contact. That's a nice ball, far side, caught, controlled by the Vikings up in the middle, and blocked through. He attempted to feed through to himself. And that ball's going to go down the sideline, saved by the Vikings. He's in the corner here. And the ball's going to still be saved. And now it finally went out. I think it went out. It's going to say it was off of a Mariner player. So it'll be a Viking throw in. Oh, maybe it's going to be a free kick down there. So this could be interesting for the Vikings here. It's just almost the same as a corner. So you can cross that down there in front of the goal box. There it is, a little far wide, up and over and out, and cleared out by Mariner. A foot race to see who can get to the ball there. And that wasn't a foul because it's picked up by, now that one will be a foul, but the first one wouldn't have been a foul. It could have been a foul, but I think the referee was right in letting that play on because it was advantage Vikings. But so number 14 and number 18, Brandon Videro, number 18 and number 14 in for Mariner right now. As we get ready for a long free kick from the far side over there. The left-footed kicker and put it up in front of the goal. Nice long ball right into the goal off the head of somebody and back down. Oh, there was a call in there because the goalie didn't end up with the ball. So the referee called an obstruction or a handball, I'm not sure which. Couldn't tell behind the pole there. That ball's out of bounds over there. Be Mariner throw-in.
So that's your new favorite word this year, Ron, is
Obstruction.
obstruction?
Yeah, there's a lot of obstructions going on in soccer out here tonight. There's quite a few of those calls. Yeah. Just about halfway through this second period here with the Vikings still hanging on to that 1-0 lead here with that early goal in the first period. Had several attempts. Again, there's another attempt on goal. They've had 4 shots on goal during the second half, and they only had 4 in the first half, and we still got 20-some minutes to go here. So Vikings seem to be getting more aggressive here. Let's see if they can keep it up here for the home team crowd. Nice control over there. Feeds the ball back out and a shot into the middle. Header over the top into the goalie's hands. It wouldn't have gone in the goal anyway, but it's a nice try. And I'm going to actually give him a shot at goal on attempt on that. That ball is going to be off the Viking zone. Oh, I thought he called it off the Viking. Oh. Not, what do you call that kind of a hold there, Todd? He had him around the.
That looked like an actual tackle.
Yeah, he had him around the chest on that one. Took him right down to the ground. So, free kick here for the Vikings. It's Simone. Figueroa tried to get the ball further out on the field there, but much to his avail, the referee told him to take it back, and then ended up losing control of it on a little tricky play there he tried to do with his buddy. That's a nice tackle, a little bit of physicality going on over there. There's the linesman putting the flag up there. So
checking going on over there.
yeah, a little body contact, a little checking, a little physicality on the field. Vikings going to get, I think he's giving him a warning. I'm not sure what he's doing over there. Not flying any cards around. So play resumes here with the free kick, which will put the ball up 10, 15 yards in front of the goal there for the Vikings. And it does. Ball's floating in, bouncing once to the goalie. Not sure why there weren't any Vikings under that. I could almost run under that from up here in the booth. A nice floater. Okay, there's no. Goalie's going to come out and take that one. Oh, he didn't catch it. He hit it off his head or his hands or something, and there's going to be a yellow card given against the Viking down there. And that for sure was a yellow card. And interference with the goalie. He's going to come out of the game. That was number 27. Rodrigo Montez got yellow carded. He got a chance to go sit on the bench. Not sure his coach was happy with that. It took him out of the game. Yeah, it's like a penalty box in hockey, but you don't have to come out. But his coach took him out anyway, which is probably not a bad thing to do. Losing his focus out there. So yeah, Vikings seem to be aggressively moving. There's a race for that ball. See who the fastest is, white or black, and it was black and got the shot off in front of the goal. Vikings have the ball in front of the goal, cleared out to this side. Should be a attempted shot right there, and I don't know what he's waiting for. There it is. Way wide of the goal. It's almost so wide I hate to give him a shot attempt, but I will. But he should have shot earlier. Still holding on to that 1-goal lead here for the Vikings. Getting quite a few shots on goal here in the second half, but seem to be more aggressive than the Maryland Marauders are. Again, they're up with a chance to shoot on goal if he saves it, and he didn't save it. Unfortunate for the Vikings on that one. So it'll be a goal kick here. And the Maryland Marauders trying hard to make something happen, but they haven't been even getting shots on goal here. And there's another obstruction undercut there by Mariners. Another ball up front. And there is going to be a penalty against the Vikings. I think there's going to be another yellow card down there. You cannot run into the goalie. He should be giving him a card. He didn't give him a card. Well, that was pretty obvious from my point of view that he intentionally ran into the goalie trying to get to the ball. So he's marked down with a warning. He doesn't dare make another slight error, or he'll get a yellow card. There's a slide tackle, Scott. You were looking for one of those earlier.
That was the tackle?
That was the tackle. And he got called for it because he didn't get the ball. He got the player instead of the ball. So that's what they look like anyway. As Mariner lost the ball up in front of the goalie. There's a shot on goal, but far wide. So Mariner gets another shot on goal. But too wide to make any difference on what's going on there. So Lake Stevens has number 6 into the game here for Lake Stevens. Eric Lopez. That ball out of bounds. Mariner quickly trying to get the ball back in. Changed their mind. Dropped it back here to Edgar Guzman for the throw-in. No, that's not Edgar. It's Brendan. So controlled by Vikings, then back to Mariner. Back to Vikings. Vikings in control, moving downfield now. They're trying to move downfield. There's the long ball cleared out. Mariner and then back again to the Vikings. Nice move inside there as we should have made a run, but the defender makes a run up here, and that was good. Now you can see in this half, if you're actually paying attention, Scott, the Vikings are moving more of their midfielders up in front. And there's another goal, and it makes the payoff for them. So just like that, Vikings add to their lead here, 2-0.
And the second goal scored by number 8, Sebastian Figueroa, assisted by number 35, Aiden Crook.
That's the same guy who did the first goal?
Nope. So number 2, Jackson Busby got the first goal. Number 8, Sebastian Figueroa with that goal here with 12 minutes left to go in this game, and there's a substitution. Ben Bittness coming in for the Vikings here. Vikings look like they got a pretty good chance to hold on here if the way this game's been going. Now they've got 2 scores on the board. And the Mariners, their second loss of the season. Their second loss in conference play if they end up losing. But it's soccer and anything can happen at any time. So we'll see what can happen here with at least 12 minutes left to play here. Mariner throwing on the far side. Well, I would say that Vikings have been a little more aggressive in the second period, and it's partly evidenced by several penalties and a yellow card and a couple of warnings. But been some good play out there as well. They almost cleared that one down again for an attempt on goal, and Mariner trying to clear out for here and do that. Now it's 3-on-2 if he can get it up, and lost it. Rolling out of bounds. Ended up being one of the Mariners went after the ball. Nice of him to do that, because it's a That was really a sportsmanlike play there. Usually the team that has the throw-in has to go get the ball. Edgar Gomez is going to take a shot down toward the goal here for Mariner. As the run happens, the ball's up. Lots of people underneath it. Ball's bounced up in the air. Outside, Mariner takes a shot on goal over, up and out the far side. Or no score. So pick up another ball here for the Vikings. Yeah, nice little ball control there by number 6, Antonio Latino. But ball far side, Piccoli comes out well out of the box, carries that one up. Doing a nice job here for Lake Stevens tonight. I think he's trying to earn a shirt. So far he's got a shutout going here. So we've got 3 of these players off of Lake Stevens that are heading towards college. Number 1 out there, Andrew Polly, is heading to PLU. Number 10, Jason Harden, is going to play for Northwest down there in Kirkland. And number 22, Beatty Crook, is heading down to St. Martin. So got a couple more substitutions coming in here for the Vikings. There's Jason Herrera comes in, and number 15, Jordan Ross, looks like he's coming back in here for the Vikings. We're trying to hold on to that 2-0 lead here with 8 minutes to go, and a long ball up in front of the goal. Vikings have it. Attempted shot on goal, still attempted shot on goal. Ball is bouncing around down there, but cleared out by the Vikings and back in again and past the end line with a kick by number 21, Jason Herrera, for the Vikings there. Will end up in a goal kick here for Mariner as they get it quickly back into play, realizing that the clock is not their friend any longer and they need to work hard as they're quickly going up and kind of got loose and out in front of them there. And Vikings in control momentarily, back to Mariner. Mariner in control. If he moves around, he can get a shot off. There's a shot, attempted shot, blocked, and it went in. And just like that, Mariner has scored. So, quite catch that number on the blocked out by the screener. We'll catch it here in a minute. So that was by Mariners number 2, Anthony Garcia Beretta. And just like that, Mariner is quickly back in this ball game with a 2-1, running down to the 6-minute mark. And like I said, this is a game of soccer. Scoring can happen quickly. You can take a while. There's an offside call. The fans don't think it was offside, but the lines are on the far side over there. I think that's Raymond Mendez thought it was. And he's all that counts. So let's see if Mariner can get fired up after that little goal there. They quickly bring the ball up this side. They certainly haven't given up on this game. The feed through errantly to a Viking and back to a Mariner, back to a Viking, head to a Mariner, head to a Viking on the ground, back out to midfield and cleared up by the Mariners on the far side. That ball's out of bounds. Mariner quick throw in. They are playing with intensity right now as they loft that ball up in front of the goal, and no call there as we get a couple players down and Mariner down, and I hear some Mariner fans get excited about that down there. And was outside the box, so will be a penalty kick or a free kick from there, not a penalty kick. But that's pretty dangerous. Vikings will have to back up 10 yards from the ball, and it's pretty easy to spot that with the football field lines on there. So they've got maybe a foot advantage right there as they're standing on the 5-yard line. And let's see if Mariner can loft it in there. It's a hard shot off the goalie, and that will be a corner kick. So Mariner fans getting a little excited here as they get an attempt for a corner and another chance for a goal. Corner kicks always potential for a goal in my book. So quickly getting underway here. There's the kick up in front, far outside goal. Too far out. Mariner quickly going to get it, trying to recover it. Got most of the defenders all the way up, as you could probably tell from the number of white shirts up there. All but one defender was up working the box as they're getting more aggressive. Take a swing to the right and then shoot. Here's the call. Nice defensive there by the Vikings. Oh, nobody went for that ball. That's too bad. Well, Mariner's still trying to get in this ball game and working very hard right now. That ball goes out of bounds on the far side. That will be a Viking throw in according to the linesman over there. Still a lot of time left on the clock here for Mariner to get back in this ball game, tie things up. And Vikings trying to maintain control. They have a Viking player down on the far side over there with probably got slightly kicked by the ball. It'll be a Mariner free kick over there. That ball is kind of like in the middle of nowhere, but the Mariners get to it. Momentarily lost it. That ball's going to go out of bounds on their side here. So Vikings probably starting to get into that prevent mode, which they'll try to clear the ball out more than anything, and hopefully they get an attempt on shot on goal. But right now, trying to defend that 2-1 lead they've got. And Vikings on the attack here on the far side. And for some reason, they let that ball go out of bounds. Mishandled or misfooted, as you will over there. Mariner inbound. Midfield, challenged by the Vikings. Looked a little confusing over there as to who knew what they were doing, but they cleared it out nicely, and there's a long ball up front. Picked up by Mariner. Moving in the front, cleared out to the near side. Should be a shot up in front of the goal. It is. It's up. The goalie's going for it and got it. So nice job by Vikings goalie again there to pick up that Mariner shot on goal. We're approaching that 2-minute mark. I guess we're into the 2-minute mark now. So that was going to be fans, must be some Mariner fans down in front of us here that aren't happy with that call. And there's going to be a yellow card. Yeah. So carded a Viking, and I think we're going to see another Viking walk off the field here with a card. So I don't know. Yeah, that was Jacob Woodward for Lake Stevens who got that card, and he's going to sit down for the remaining 2+ minutes here that are left in this period. And Vikings are in a little bit of trouble there as the Mariner gets the ball. And that's going to be a call against Mariner, and the Vikings will get the ball again, and that's just going to take more time off the clock. Yeah, Mariner fan says he's wasting time, and likely that's what he wanted to do, but not that much. Ball down in front, and Vikings are going to get called for an over-the-back jump there, and Mariners going to get a free kick as they run down the field, trying to do whatever they can in whatever time's left here in this 2-minute holding period there. Ball on the far side. Centered up midfield, front of the goal, through and out, and I think it's just going to be a goal kick. I was looking for the referee what he called there, but definitely just a goal kick. So the goalie's taking much time as he feels comfortable with down there without being obvious. Ball is up in the air. End of the ball game, so it ends up 2-1. So let's go with the goalie. Yeah, because I'm on the goalie, whatever his number is there. So Lake Stevens Viking goalie here. I forgot what his number was, so we get him announced on the PA there. So taking a look here.
And we have a special player of the game. It's going to number 30, Josh Bradley.
Josh Bradley, our goalie here. Player of the game. So we'll get him up here for a quick interview here after he gets through talking to the Mariner players down there and shaking hands. And we'll take a short break after. We'll be right after this break.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200+ national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go, it looks like it's here right now, I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Ron Enthorn here with Josh Bradley. Josh, goalie here for Lake Stevens Vikings tonight. Josh, you almost had a shutout there, but what happened on that last goal?
It was just a little confusion in the back, but
it happened.
It was a great shot too.
Yeah.
It went right into the upper right corner, so I got to give props to the guy who shot it. I don't know who it was.
Okay, I got to ask you one important question about early on there when they had a penalty kick there. What was going on there? How did he shot it right at you, man?
My teammate Ben Bittness said that he was waiting for me to dive, and I didn't dive, so he just kicked it right at me.
So you thought you were going, huh?
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, shooting it right in the middle is probably the least likely chance to get in the goal. And so you were lucky that he shot it right at you. So.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky, but I'm glad I got on it.
So how do your teammates feel about not having a loss go on your scoreboard tonight?
They're very happy. Yeah, we needed to get a win tonight to really prove to the league who we are, and I think we did that tonight.
Yeah, I think you did. So you probably got a game coming up against Jackson here eventually, and
yeah,
that should be one of your tougher games coming up. So.
Yeah, we're focusing on Tuesday's match though. I'm not sure where it is, but
let's see. We got you here. You're playing Monday against Monroe.
Oh, okay.
And then Wednesday against Mount Vernon, and then the following Monday on the 8th against Jackson. So you got a couple of games again before you get to Jackson, but it'll be here. Yeah, so maybe we'll come back here and see you again on Jackson game. But,
all right.
But
I'm gonna focus on Monroe's game now.
Yeah, one at a time. That's the way it plays, right? And
yeah.
One game at a time, one goal at a time. So we've got a Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game shirt here for you.
Oh no!
And so hold that up in front of you, and we'll get a shot there from Todd on that. And he'll give a big smile there for your fans and your parents and your everybody who was out here cheering for you tonight. So. Good luck in your next game, and thanks again for
Thank you. I appreciate it.
doing a job for us here tonight.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.